This episode of Another Great Day is brought to you by Pinatas, destruction that results in fun. It's Monday, November 20th, 2023. I'm Aaron, and this is my fiesta prone amigo, Chris.
Fiesta?
Yeah, party.
Oh, party. I'm Party Chris.
Party Chris with the pinatas.
I always sit down for party.
Chris, have you ever smashed a pinata before?
I have.
How many? Inquiring minds need to know.
The feeling I got when hitting a pinata is usually lackluster because I would kind of hit the side of it.
Yes.
Because you're blinded.
Yep.
Or whatever.
It's always a bad
Which
hit.
makes no sense.
Yep.
You have a stick, kids around. I was a kid and everything. I haven't done pinatas since a long time ago.
Well, I know.
As a young whippersnapper.
Back
What's
in
your
the day.
best pinata memory?
Oh,
Aaron?
you know what? If our listeners want to hear a great pinata story, they can tune in to the very end of the show, and we'll have a bonus pinata story for you.
Oh.
How about that?
Okay.
All right. Well, welcome to Another Great Day. We've got some new followers this week, so hello, new followers. This is Another Great Day, the podcast designed to encourage interaction, creativity, and conversation. We're just two dads hanging out, having fun. Well, it's Monday, Chris, and you know what that means? It's time for everybody's Pulitzer Prize winning favorite segment, Cadbury Bunny Award Egg, Newberry, whatever, Caldecott. I'm trying to come up with every award I can think of.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
That's
It's
enough.
called Bad Movie Descriptions.
All right.
Yeah, this is the part of the show where we encourage you to play along, but we're going to describe a movie very poorly.
Oh, I'm supposed to play a song here.
Oh, wait. There it is. We're going down the time warp of Bad Movie Description Zone. And as we venture through, we're going to just throw some random movies out and see if we can guess them. So play along in the car if you can. And let's get started. Chris, you ready?
I am ready. You going first or am I going first?
You know what? Why don't you go first today? I always
All right.
go first.
I'm going to pull up my notes.
Okay, handy dandy notes.
Movie. A dad tries to fit into an old suit. A mom gets all bent out of shape. A daughter feels invisible. And a son is running around out of control. There's also a new baby. That's the hot stuff.
I know exactly what this is.
Oh, you do?
I do.
All right.
This is, all right, listeners, have you had a chance to guess?
I've
Here
got
we go.
more I've written.
Oh, no, I already know it.
Okay.
This is The Incredibles.
The Incredibles.
Yeah. That's great. Absolutely great. All right, Chris, let's see if you can get this one. Mine are a little shorter, probably a little more challenging. So good luck. Here we go. The president.
Ice Age. I'm just sorry.
Nailed it.
I'm joking.
Here we go.
Sorry.
The president beats terrorists way up high.
Air Force One.
Yes.
I
Dude, yeah, you nailed it. It wasn't as hard as I thought.
gotta get off my plane.
Get off my plane.
I generally am choosing things for young peoples.
Oh, I
But-
guess that's a good point. Well, one day when y'all are older, check out Air Force One. See if it stands up, holds up.
All right, second one here. So this one is just well known, not necessarily for kids. People go to a zone of imminent threat with catchy songs in airplanes.
A zone with imminent threats in airplanes?
You might call them jets,
Oh, no.
fighter jets.
Top Gun?
Top Gun.
Yeah. Fun fact, I've never seen Top Gun.
But you saw Maverick.
I didn't see
No, I'm
Maverick
just
either.
joking. If you did, it would have almost the same movie as the first one,
Yeah, I've heard that's why it's so good.
with a Mission Impossible ending.
Star Wars, A New Hope, and The Force Awakens are essentially the exact same movie.
Oh, yes.
That's
Yeah,
what
lots
I've
of-
heard.
Lots of parallel
So,
things.
well, speaking of movies that have sequels,
All right, what
here's
you got?
mine. A board
Wait,
game.
Is it a sequel?
I don't know. You'll have to guess.
Okay. I thought you were giving me a hint already.
A board game gets incredibly difficult.
Jumanji.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should have let people listen.
There really aren't a lot of board game movies. Maybe we could have just said The Jungle Lives in Your House.
There you go.
That's
Yeah,
a tough one.
that's true. Also, the new Jumanji is a video game.
Which I thought was a great adaptation. Thank you. Words are hard.
That's all right.
All right, well, that's going to do it for today's segment, Bad Movie Descriptions. We hope you had a great time. And you know what that's going to lead us to, Chris? That's going to lead us to This Day in History. All right, Chris, why don't you walk us through this day in history today?
All right, my notes.
Something happened in 1805, I believe.
1805, Beethoven,
Oh,
the
dog?
composer.
Oh,
not of the movies. the guy who wrote Dun 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 Dun.
Ludwig
dun, 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 Beethoven.
Ludwig von Beethoven.
He wrote his only opera.
Whoa.
And it premiered. It's called Fidelio. It premiered in Vienna.
Nice. That's cool.
I had no idea he wrote an opera.
Wow.
He's not famous for it, so maybe it wasn't that great. But my question to you is, if you, Aaron, were to make an opera, what would the finale song in the opera be about or be like?
Ooh, it would definitely be Bohemian Rhapsody. Easy.
What of a man, Skadamush.
Honorable mention,
Oh, yeah? Yep.
Closing Time by Semisonic.
In operatic form.
yes.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, exactly. Think like more Rent, maybe Dear Evan Hansen style.
I don't know those songs very well.
Hamilton,
Those are
Greatest
all musicals.
Showman,
Yes.
My Fair Lady.
Just naming musicals now.
That's a movie, not a musical, sorry. What about you? What would you do if you were to make an opera? What would the
Oh.
finale song be about?
Oh, finale song?
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be about like a conquering king or something.
Okay.
But like also like losing all the corn in the field or
Oh,
something
jeez.
sad. I don't know. Because I feel like operas are super dramatic. They have
Yeah,
to have
that's
a
a
bunch
good
of
point.
highs and lows and
It's all over the place.
so.
Like the bird finally learned how to fly, but immediately broke his wing. Something sad.
Or yeah, there you go.
Or the opposite. All right, well, I guess that'll do it for this day in history and opera talk. Thanks for joining us. And we're going to move on to today's question of the day. Welcome to the fun zone. You see Sam over there playing that piano? Rocking it out. Good job, Sam. Okay. Today's question of the day goes a little something like this. If you could change the lyrics to a song, what would you change?
Oh, here you go.
Oh, man. It's a tough one. Okay, well, this is a part of the show, just like the game earlier. We want you guys to hit the pause button and talk amongst yourselves. Figure it out. Chris, do you have something that comes to mind immediately?
First thing that came to my mind, this is totally out of the blue. You know that song "Call Me Maybe"?
Yeah,
It's very popular.
very popular.
Young peoples have heard it.
Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy.
So I would change. Here's my number. So call me Clayby.
Baby.
It just sounds silly.
Like a bee made out of clay?
Yeah.
A sculptor's bee?
Yes.
Clay
A
bee.
small red dirt clay bee. Clay bee.
That's amazing.
And then the music video would be changed with like clay bees doing all the activities
good
on the phone.
That'd actually be really fun.
washing a car.
Claymation, Wallace and Gromit style video.
Yes. So
Oh,
that's
I love it.
Call me Clayby.
Well, we have a bunch of coasters at our house that have misunderstood lyrics written on them.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and one of them's, like the classic, like, hold me close, so Tony Dancer, instead of Tiny Dancer.
Sure, there are a
That's
lot of
one.
those
And
songs.
one of them is a Clash song, and it's, Charlie don't like it. Rock the Casbah, rock the Casbah. You ever heard Rock the Casbah by The Clash?
I probably have also a movie called it.
Okay.
I've heard it's a cultural reference
Yeah.
for older people.
Well, in the song, in that song it says "Rock the Casbah." The coaster says "Rock the Cat Spa."
Cat spa?
So I think it's not entirely creative, but I always laugh when I see that coaster around the house.
I'm
Rock the
imagining
Cat
like
Spa.
a whole spa full of cats.
They're over there with their little files.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
making their nails perfect.
Yeah, and those little claws, whatever.
Get a little massage on the back.
All right.
Cats are like that anyway, I guess. So
Well, that was definitely fun and silly. Hopefully you guys had a good time with that. And great talk today, Chris. Well, let's go ahead and check in with our daily dad joke correspondent on location in the field. Take it away, Wes.
Hey there, guys. Why'd the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field, of course. Have another great day.
I've had it with scarecrows.
this is definitely the last straw. That's right.
We'll be right back.
I can read the script. I can. I can do it. I can do it.
We are professionals. All right. Well, with that being done, here we are. Today's very hectic sounding word of wisdom.
There it is.
Go on, get. That was like a little
We're saying goodbye to the dad
Claybee. Bunch of
joke
Claybees just showed up. We had to shoo them away. Well, today's word of wisdom comes to us from none other than the book of Proverbs, chapter 25, verse 18. Since we've got some new people this week, Chris is going to read from the New Living Translation, and I'm going to be reading from the Amplified.
All right, here we go. Verse 18. Telling lies about others is as harmful as hitting them with an axe or wounding them with a sword or shooting them with a sharp arrow.
Wow. Painful.
Not good.
Not good at all. The Amplified says, like a club and a sword and a piercing arrow is a man who testifies falsely against his neighbor or acquaintance.
Yeah.
Tell the truth.
Yes.
Don't be telling lies. Your light bill will be sky high. All right, Chris. Well, that's a reference to an old movie that no one will get except for me.
There it is.
I say we call it a day. What do you say?
I do.
All right. Well, our mission here on another great day is to encourage interaction, creativity, and conversation.
Thank you for tuning in, and we hope that you are enjoying this podcast. Please take a minute to rate and review us on whatever app you're using or device, or if you're out just in the woods and you hear us, it's happening,
If you happen to catch that one tree that fell,
Yeah,
you're sneaking up on it.
So on that tree, there's a special little button you can push. It's got like 4 stars.
Yes.
You push the 4th star, please.
Smash it.
Yep.
Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Help us get the word out about what we're doing here. We're having a lot of fun, and we hope you're having fun listening to it.
Most importantly, we hope you make it
Another
great
day. See you tomorrow. Oh, Pinata story.
Audio. Oh, that's the wrong one.
So
Volume.
here's
There
the
we go.
question, Chris. Do you like stories?
I do.
Do you like fun stories?
Never. Yes.
Okay. All right, here it goes. Ready? All right. So once upon a time, I was not there.
Is there a warning on this one?
No,
Is this-
not at
okay,
all.
okay.
This is totally appropriate
Just
for
a-
all
just a
ages.
fun story.
This is a G-rated fun story
Okay.
of shenanigans. So I wasn't there, but there used to be a Christian music festival every summer called Cornerstone. Have you ever heard of it? Bunch of like big rock and indie bands and ska bands would play there. But there was a band called Five Iron Frenzy playing one year, and my buddy went to go see them. And they were throwing pinatas into the crowd. And Chris, when you crack open a pinata, what do you typically find?
Candy.
Very good. That's the right answer. Well, what they did was they had about, 5 pinatas filled with candy. And then they had one pinata filled with, do you want to guess what it's filled with? Remember, this is G-rated.
Okay. Just paper, trash.
Okay, trash. Good guess. No, refried beans.
What?
So as they were throwing the first few pinatas into the crowd and people were ripping them up, candy is going everywhere.
Oh, happy.
As they get to the final pinata, they
Oh,
throw
no.
out refried beans are going
Oh, dear.
everywhere.
I'm just trying to imagine refried beans.
Just
Ugh.
everywhere. And so we tried to recreate that one year, my senior year of high
Oh,
school.
No.
And we smashed open a pinata full of pinto bean or refried beans
Oh,
in my
dear.
parents' backyard.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What
so-
a mess.
Anyways, that's it for Pinata Talk. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have another great day.
The end.